Hello friends. Let's learn today how to create a Google business account. Google business account कैसे बनाते हैं? Why is Google business account actually required? Google gives us an option to either create a personal account or a business account. अब ये personal account and business account, what is the difference between the two? Let's quickly understand that. When we say personal account, Google identifies us as one person, as one single identity. But when we open a business account, it is actually called as one particular account which is maintaining the business information, right? Everyone wants our listing on Google page at top list, right? So this is the very first step which we can take to just inaugurate our business into the Google world. So that is the actual reason why we should have our Google business account. So the moment we say that we want to start a business, and if we have identified the name, our first activity will be to create a Google business account. So let's see how we can create a Google business account. Okay, so yeah, we all know that we are supposed to first go into the Gmail. Gmail is the Google account where we can start our actual creation of the account. So when we try to log in into Gmail, it gives us a feature of creating a new account. Just click on create account, where it will ask you whether it's for yourself or is it to manage any of the business. So just say managing the business. Okay, now here I would always prefer to give the names of your business followed by some type of a keyword like sales, HR, connect, or contact us, or helpline, or any of the keyword which represents why this particular account has been created. Okay, so based on that, just create maybe sales digital we talks, and I say sales dot digitalwetalks@gmail.com. I give a specific password. Okay, and I just say next. Now here we need to give the business phone number rather than your personal number. It's always recommended. At the same time, you can skip the option of the phone number for time being, but for your security reasons or to have the second opt-in, let's assume you forgot your password or something. For that all reasons, it's recommended that you give your phone number. Okay, so I'm putting currently a dummy value. I'm going to delete this particular account. Okay, so just putting dummy values. Next, privacy is something we want to agree on. Okay, and your account has been created. Now, when your account is being created, you need to set up your business. And for that reason, you need to type here what is your business name. So I say it is Digital We Talks. If it is ready to identify, if it is already available with Google, the particular information, then it will give you the options, or else I just say create a new name. Okay, so business name is there. Next, I choose the category. So my category will be services. Okay. And the reason I'm not able to find anything with respect to services or digital, all I will have to do is Look for the closest keyword which relates to my particular work, my particular task. Next. Do you have a particular location which you want to represent to any of your stores? So if you are giving any type of online services, in that case, you will say no. If you want your people to know the location from where you are operating in that particular scenario, your answer will be yes, for which it is going to ask you detailed information, location of your address. In other situation, this becomes optional. Okay, so yeah, because I have a website, I mention it, Digital Talks, and finish. Again, I'm specifying, though I have not given the phone number, it's always recommended to give your phone number, okay? And do give this particular address and click on next. When you click on next with the address provided, that is the time it will actually send you a particular ID, okay? Some type of OTP via postcard at your location. And once you enter that particular OTP back into this business account, that is the time your account will be known as verified. Okay, for now, I'm clicking on verify later. Okay, show more, and I say media data protection. For now, I just select any of the three categories, I save it, and I say next. Okay, next is to select the business hours. So when is it that you're comfortable to take the phone calls, any type of queries or feedbacks from people, and you're ready to respond? This is the time to specify at this particular stage. So maybe Monday to Friday, you're working from, let's say, 8 a.m. to 5 p.m. Okay, so I just copy it, and maybe you say that on Fridays, okay, wrongly copied, 1 second, 5 p.m. Okay, and let's say on Fridays you are ready to work beyond 5, that is maybe from 6 p.m. to 7:30 p.m. additional timings you want to give it as a complimentary offer or a weekend offer for your customers. Then this is how we can add additional hours. Okay, or maybe you have a lunch break, then you can have two divisions specified, that is 8 to 12 and then 2 o'clock to 5 o'clock, or something as such can be done. So it gives you an option of customizing your hours as much as possible. Okay, so once your business hours have been saved, after this you have various options which will be coming up to have all possible details about your particular organization. So here Digital V Talks, I can say Digital V Talks provides a wide range of social media activities. helps the customers to grow their brand on online systems. Okay. I have written at just 2 lines. All you need to do is, while writing this particular description, you need to write it using all possible keywords which you're aware of for your business. Okay, and yes, make full advantage of these characters. When it said 750, and if you are not utilizing it, you're missing on something. Okay, a free service does not mean you take it lightly. You can take it seriously if you really want to grow. So make sure that you fulfill this particular demand of 750 words, and you make sure that you use as many keywords as possible for your business, for your product or service, any type of offering that you're giving, and click on save. And here comes options to have n number of photos. These photos need to represent your services or products. Whatever you're offering, it needs to represent that. If it is not doing it, uh, you're actually confusing your end users. Okay, so I have these photos which I can say open, and yeah, so I have chosen the images which represent whatever I am offering, and I say next. Your business profile is almost ready, but there are few more updates which we can do and we should do. Okay, so let's get started with it. We start with more information about our organization. Just go through it, scan through it, and check if all possible values have been added. Okay, if you want to add, you can add n number of product listing. Not from here, you'll add it from here. This is the option where you can go and add your different products. Okay, so this is how it can be listed. It will be listed product 1 and then product 2. So each of the offerings that you're giving, just specify one after the other. If it is product, you will paste it into this particular option. Product means a live object, something that you can touch. And if it is any type of services, then you'll go into the services section and add your services. Okay, and once these options have been added, everything has been added. After that, you can click on website, and yes, Google will give you an option to create a free website. Okay, so it will help you to publish your website. You can select any themes of this available ones. Based on that, the color schemes will be updated. Okay, so once you select the themes and everything, here you can give the option what is the name that you want to specify as a URL for your website. Okay, you have that particular option, and based on that, this is your website which has been created. Once your entire information has been updated and you click on the website, you will see all these things. I had because I had mentioned 8 a.m. is the start time. It says opening at 8 a.m. So it takes care of the basic things which are actually required, and it creates this particular website for you. Okay, and once you can verify, and once done, once you are confident, all you need to say is publish. At the same time, if you want to have your specific domain specified, then you have the option to go and buy your domains. If not, this is the website link which you can use, and you can spread it across to your friends or anyone to say, okay, this is my dummy website or a demo website or a small temporary website which I'm using, which has all my information. Please go through it and you can check what are my offerings to all the end users, all my targeted audiences. Okay, so I hope this particular session was useful for you, and make sure that you create your business account, and definitely you need to be listed on your Google platform using your business name. So just waiting for it. And if any questions, do make sure to comment it. I'll try my best to answer it to the best possible answers. Till then, stay tuned. I will be coming up with many more learnings related to how we can grow online on digital platform. Till then, goodbye.